Hello my friends, Bogus here, and let's discuss Counter-Strike gambling and all the skin gambling themes. So first of all, we have a video called Roblox gambling. This is very close concept. If you're interested, please check it out. Secondly, let's start from the very central point. So skin gambling is mostly for underage people, for underage players, because otherwise there's no actual thing, there's no actual meaning in this kind of gambling. In just a couple of words, what is skin gambling is if you got your account on Steam, on Valve Corporation, which is who's the owner of Counter-Strike, Steam, and so on and so on. So you got your account, you log in into one of the skin casinos like CSGO, Empire.com, and so on and so on. You log in, you put your API key in order for them to be able to manipulate your skin's inventory, and then you sell the skin, transfer this monetary value of the skin into their coins, internal coins of the casino, with which you will be able to play some real money games, including coin flip, roulette, and so on, depending on the availability of the games. They can be not enough games, and they can be a huge amount of games with slot machines and so on. So who would actually need it? Obviously, is it for underage, for people, for kids, and so on. Because otherwise, there's no need in skin gambling. If you have your money, if you have your bank account, or other time, if, for example, your wallet and so on. So there's no actual need in any kind of skin gambling except for underage gambling. So what is about the whole infrastructure, how exactly it works? So first of all, Steam and Valve Corporation has been in 2016 accused of underage gambling, accused for all together with casinos and so on, for failing to be able to make sure that kids would play with the IP for money. So after this, they would take some measures to close down the developers' accounts, the Steam accounts for trade boards and so on, in order to to make this thing silent. But it made a huge impact on the whole array of skin casinos, because they at once understood they actually depended on the Steam, because if the Steam Corporation would close their accounts, there's no way to actually withdraw money except for going to those black markets for skins and so on. It's really hard to do, and it's not effective, and it would put the operations down. So what they devised is that they would try to make P2P or marketplaces for exchanging skins, or just rise on the casino website. So they don't actually need Counter-Strike or Steam or everybody else for them to survive. They need the users to be able to exchange the skins into money, and then money into the casino internal coin, and it's like this. So I think that Valve is perfectly positioned to fight these gambling things, because they have all the efforts. They once did it, and if there would be more legal proceedings against them, they would put an end, because they most of the time have their own skin in the game, because they actually take some money as a exchange for, or a transaction fee for the money that can be withdrawn from their platform. So in effect, they are responsible too, because they might make money from illegal gambling if it happens so, because they are taking transaction fee for this, for letting this money go to casinos. And it's a sad fact too. So how the P2P ecosystem works? So you deposit a skin, you log in with your Steam ID, you put in your API key, you deposit a skin, the whole auction takes place between players, between users. You get your amount of money in dollars, you convert this dollar amount into coins, and you play. See, what's exactly the big question here is about the price, because if there's a small auction and not enough participants, you don't get any fair price, and this is one issue. So the casino would also make money on you from this side, because they won't give you a good price. So the idea is that they mostly make money, except for this, but also on the house age, on their games, and so on, so on, so on. See, most of these casinos are not licensed at all. Some of them would have a Curacao license, which is also close to nothing. And the scale of the problem is really big, because the gambling problem is deeply rooted into Counter-Strike thing. Everybody knows it. It's not just a fooling kids of their dinner money. It's a big industry, and gambling takes place from 11 years to 16 years old, and there's a huge amount of Twitch enabled influencers who would promote these casinos, who would enable skin exchange into money without age verification, into crypto, and so on and so on. So there's a whole bunch of media personas on Twitter and YouTubers and so on and so on, who would support this gambling. There's the whole game squads like on as at CSGO and Dota, who have their own betting partners or their own preferred skin betting sites. So it's just a huge thing, and something has been done about it also. And what's interesting is that some casino sites, they have a Curacao license, would try to put a battle against other sites they don't have a Curacao or any kind of license at all, and say I have found 3 major casinos in this market who have a Curacao license badge, but it doesn't actually mean nothing. But what's most funny is that one of them, CSGO Empire, is trying to pull a battle on the other ones who don't even have this license, and say, we know we are the fair, you're nothing. And it's kind of funny, because unless you have a country delivered license like from Sweden or US or Germany, this is nonsense. Everybody knows it. And the key question is not about having at least some license, as they pretend to have, to say we have at least some license and other guys don't. But the key question is about know your customer, KYC, because know your customer is not done on this casino at all. When it's done, it can only be done when you try to withdraw money in order to not let you do so, because when you spend your money, you will be allowed without any KYC. When you try to make money from casino, they say it's time for KYC. So it's nonsense. It's just funny. All right, so the normal people would go on YouTube, on Twitter, ask, why not start a normal casino? Why go for CSGO skin casino? This is simple and usual question, but it boils down to, one only thing. It is a way to get kids into gambling. This is full stop, nothing more, nothing less in it. Thank you for watching. If you have your questions, maybe your comments, and have your story to share, please do so. I have an email. You can drop me an email for consultancy and so on, or leave your comments here. Thanks. Bye.